Hey y'all, we are out in the garden today. Today is the big day. It is tomato planting out day. So, let's get right to it. First, I'll go over the tomato varieties I'm planting and how I'm planting them this year because it's different than last year. Let's get to it. Okay, so the first main difference is they're up flat trellises this year instead of string trellises, and how I'm going to be planting them. So we've got Vintage Wine, Orange Ox Heart, Plumsicle, Black Cherry, Tropical Sunset, and Amish Paste, which is going to go over there. So, the way I'm doing things this year is a lot different than years past. First, these plants are quite tiny. Planting them out way younger to hopefully help them out with some disease issues I dealt with last year as we get into the hotter season. And it is still a little chilly for tomatoes, so these will get covered. But let's get into it. Okay, so I'm gonna set you guys up right about there. I think you can see everything good there. And we're gonna start with our larger tomatoes. So Vintage Wine, Orange Ox Heart, and then those three are cherries and a plum. So our Vintage Wine is gonna go, so there will be 2 sets of plants per thing. And each plant hole will have 2 plants in it. No, they will each have however many are in the pot. So this has 4, 5 good ones. We're just gonna pop her right out and tuck her in pretty deep. If you don't know, tomatoes love to be planted deep in the soil. I'm going to spread them out to about 1 every inch. Bury them nice and deep and give them a little sprinkle of mulch. And that's how I'm going to do it. And these are going to be pretty close together. They're only going to be about 1 foot apart, which is way closer with way more plants than I normally would. And with this, you just have to trust the process. I promise you, things are gonna be just fine. Okay, let me dig out this hole. And next up is our Orange Ox Heart. Now this one I'm pretty excited about. I've heard really good things about the Orange Ox Heart and how it grows. And before you panic and freak out, these are all seed started and I have plenty more seeds if these fail. This is just a new experiment for this year. If it doesn't work, it doesn't work. If it does, we get tomatoes a little earlier in the season. Okay, next on to the cherries. Well, first we'll do the plum. Some plumsicle. Move the mulch out of the way. Dig our hole nice and deep. And then I'm gonna split the plumsicle into about 2 sections. Still pretty close together though. I am shooting for maximum yield this year. I have had years past with some not so good tomato yield. And so we're gonna go for maximum fruiting plants. Further down the row, I'll come and bring you guys a little closer. Oh. Further down the row now, we have the black cherry. This one is going to go right here, and I will stand up and show you all how these look once they're all planted and separated out. Okay, dig our hole nice and deep. And again, I'm actually gonna dig a wide hole lengthwise, as well as, and plant these flat along the wall. So split them up nice and flat, spread them across the wall, backfill, put the mulch over, and have the black cherry planted. Finally, the tropical sunset. This is a really nice orange cherry tomato, which I am pretty excited about. Let's move aside our mulch. Pop our hole in. And now I probably look crazy right now, digging and planting these tomatoes so close together. But like I said, it's all an experiment to see just how much food we can grow in tight spaces. Now, I am not in the smallest of yards, I will admit. But I still want maximum yield for what I can, to show that those in smaller yards can do what I'm doing. So let's grab up our starting cups and I will show you guys how this looks. Okay, this side we've got vintage wine, Ops Heart, plumsicle, black cherry, and tropical sunset. And so I will have these single leaders up these trellises, spread out, and just have a wall of tomatoes that will go up and over these trellises. Now over to this side with our more moderately spaced out Amish paste tomatoes. I want lots of Amish paste tomatoes for sauce. So let's get to it. Okay, I'm gonna set you guys up right there. That should be good enough. Grab my shovel and let's get to it. So we'll first do, how many plants are here? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So we'll do 5 holes to each. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Okay. Let's separate these plants out to 2 per hole. One, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Back you guys up some more. Do our 5th hole, and then I'll back up here and show you guys just how I'm gonna grow my paste tomatoes this year. Add the cup to the pile. Okay, so this is the paste tomato setup. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. And they will be double leaders up these 2 trellises. They will come, fall over, hang down, and then by then they will be grown up enough. And then here we have our 3 peppers. And so let's get these tomatoes covered. Okay, so how I'm gonna do this is these are just half 2-liter bottles. So you get 2 domes out of 1 bottle. And then you just take it in here, shuttle her down, and she's nice and covered. Okay? Okay, now we've got all the tomatoes domed, and everything is perfect.